all your specials and then that.
Yeah,
and
that.
people are like,
like Brandon, just play Gringo Pop.
yeah, they're like, it's Gringo funeral.
We're already sad.
We're friends that laugh, we're friends that shout. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but that won't stop us. Nothing can stop us. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I can show you use the love, just rebrand it enough. It's stronger, better, bigger power, 'cause it is the golden hour. It's the golden hour.
Oh, so guys, just to start off up top,
Chris moved to Australia.
yeah. No, but I want to be in San Jose Improv this Sunday. San Jose, one night. Come check me out.
Best GM in all of the improvs there.
Yeah.
The English fella.
I don't think he's there anymore.
He's there.
Oh, he is? Is he?
Yeah, he's the
All
man.
right. Yeah.
They have new ownership, but he's still there.
Come check me
He
out.
always texts me when Anthony Joshua fights. He's like, what do you think? Can he do it? I'm like, you should be able to do it.
Do you get a lot of that? Do you get a lot of people like, there's a big fight coming, and you're like, are you everybody's go-to? Like,
That's how I gauge.
Schaub, who we're gonna get?
That's how I
Who you
gauge
got?
how big a fight's going to be.
Oh, really?
Always. Like when Connor's fighting like the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, I knew Jake Paul, Mike Tyson would be massive because if I'm at the grocery store or the coffee shop, people ask me about it. That's when I'm like, oh, this fight's going to be big. Masvidal, Nate Diaz, nobody asked me about. It was a great fight, but I was like, man, that's not good. It's not good. Connor's fight, Connor Chandler, so many people asked me about. So that's how I gauge based off kind of the casuals. Like if it crosses over to them, like, ooh, this is going to be big.
Yeah, how big is the UFC? Like, is there growth that you can track in terms of like the pay-per-views, like how big the events are?
Oh yeah.
Like, what's the biggest arena that
The highest selling
fight
one,
has been?
It's been in Australia. It used to be Holly Holm Ronda, but I think Izzy and forget who holds the record now for the biggest gate. Might have been Izzy Whitaker, but Australia has the two biggest gates. And then Connor had the biggest gate, the one that he had to pull out of because of his pinky toe. But yeah, so Whitaker, Izzy's number one, UFC 243, attendance 57,000.
Damn.
Now let me just put this in perspective. In Mexico, they had a cat. I don't know why the name's getting away from me from now, but he performed. It was 110,000 people live in Mexico. They had an arena that held 110,000 people. Wow. 110,000 is the highest, I think, live fight.
That doesn't seem like a fun thing to watch from so far away. You're in the cheap seats watching a fight. I guess you're just. They probably got the big screens.
No,
you're just paying to watch.
But I think that was in the 80s.
Oh, so they probably didn't even have.
So there's no big screens.
Oh man,
there's binoculars.
Just binoculars.
Just, damn, look at them go.
Imagine you're that cheap. You have a little TV at home, and your kid's like, can't even see it. You just watch it from your couch. Like
my son like, Dad, there's no big screen. Yeah, Julio Chavez Senior.
Oh wow, Nick is quick with the
and how many people were there, Nick?
130.
130,000.
Oh my God! First of all, there's a stadium that holds 130,000 people. That
in
can't
Mexico?
Be safe.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Was it just like outdoors?
Was it just
field?
in a giant field?
Yeah. What stadium is that holds 130,000 people? That doesn't even seem.
Azteca Stadium? Is it still the 123,000? And also, what are they doing now to fill that? Maybe the Olympics? Because Mexico soccer's big.
Yeah, not my show. Can you imagine if you book a?
Is there a comic that could sell 123,000 tickets in a single night?
Oh wow, that's a good question. I don't think so.
123,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Because think about it, the biggest dogs like Kevin Hart, he did that whole arena tour. But the biggest arena, maybe 20,000.
That would be
one night, 123,000.
Yeah, that would be like who I can't even think of. I don't know. Chappelle maybe.
If it was Chappelle Rogan, I bet they get close. When they were headlined together, like those tickets sold so fast.
Oh, if it was a joint, but see that's almost cheating. But maybe even them, I don't know. 100 and
plus you wouldn't.
But it wouldn't be in Mexico. I'm saying like if.
Oh, I'm saying in America. We don't have a stadium.
Yeah, we don't have a stadium that big.
There sure as fuck ain't no comic selling 123 in Mexico.
Right.
No.
Well, it could be. You'd be surprised.
Homeboy,
Probably some Mexican comic.
Well,
out
no,
there that we
homeboy,
don't know.
Fluffy sold two back-to-back LA
could do it.
Dodgers
He
stadium.
could do it.
He
He
could probably
could
do
do
it.
it. He
He
could
get
do it.
close.
Yeah, he could do it.
And they want to add more shows to LA stadium.
Yeah. He could do it.
They did one, and he's like, man, I don't know if I can sell it. Sold out in like minutes. Then they added a second. They're like, let's keep going. He's like, nah, be cool, man.
But dude, that's scary though. You know, you're first of all, you book it. He probably booked it. He said, hey, I think you could do this. And they're like, I don't know. But the thing about him is like, you know, you can bring kids to the show.
Those are the dudes that are going to sell 123,000
Yeah,
tickets.
it's going to be clean.
Yep.
You know, it's like, what dirty comic can sell that many tickets? I don't know.
Chappelle, closest.
130,000.
But also, there couldn't be a worse medium to see live if you're in the back row than stand-up comedy.
You can hear. No, I think hearing is okay.
Ah, man, I got to see that. What's the point?
No, but you would have it's not in the 80s, so you would have the
That's
big
true.
screen.
That's because Kevin Hart was doing those massive arenas, and they said it was dope because they had the whole screen.
That's what I'm saying.
And Rogan does arenas where he's on the 360s, like moving around.
You know what would be a great place for that SoFi. SoFi Stadium is
Set up for it.
It's so
Agreed.
beautiful.
And it's intimate. You feel like you're right there.
You know what? SoFi is such a great stadium that I forget that SoFi is a company.
Yes.
You know, when people say SoFi, I always think of, the stadium. But like I don't think of like, then I saw an advertisement and I was like, oh, that's right, that's a bank. And this stadium is just so much better than, you know.
No, that was like in Denver, Invesco Field. I was like, it's Invesco. Mile High. Invesco Mile High. And then they switch, you're like, that's Invesco.
You know, I'm so glad Chris isn't here because now we can have an
He
uninterrupted
has no
discussion
clue.
about Game of Thrones.
No Korean movie talk.
Yeah. We don't have to hear about
remember that scary
the sheep scary movie?
Dude, you remember that scary movie you told us to see? I got so many DMs like, do not watch it.
Which one?
The last one, where it's like the point of view from the serial killer.
Oh, was it just
I
trash?
had 20 DMs that are like, dude, it's the worst movie you've ever seen. I will never get that hour and 20 minutes back in my life. Do not listen to Chris. I'm like, I never listen to Chris on movie
advice. He did
advice.
recommend one that I did watch.
And it was good?
It was The First Omen. It's like a prequel to The Omen. And it was actually, it's well made, good performances, but I figured it out like 10 minutes in. I already knew what was happening 10 minutes in, and that's not good.
That's not good.
You know,
But it was good?
But it was good. This girl is great. Like she's like the horror queen now. Like she's always gonna be in like scary movie. Like she's got something about her face, and like she's just great for it. But you know, and this is like the Omen. Have you ever seen the Omen?
Yeah.
The original Omen?
Yeah, they're scary.
It's pretty scary. It's like
legit.
that Eddie Demon shit.
I
like,
dig it.
you know what I mean?
Well, I was thinking about the lady that plays the evil nun and all those. What are they?
The nun.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Yeah, she's evil.
Sister Act 2.
Yeah,
terrible.
Sister Act 2, terrifying.
That was terrible. But
no,
first one was great.
she's in The Conjurings, the nun from The Conjurings. Then they came out the movie The Nun, which was bad. But I was thinking about that lady that plays the nun. Her face looks like that in real life.
No.
Yeah, look it up. She looks just like it. They just put white fucking paint. She goes white face, plays the scary nun.
That's terrible.
She acts. I looked her up. I'm like, that poor lady, man.
That's terrible. Is she like a nun? Well,
No, that's not her. No, that's not her.
about to
Type
say.
in evil nun from Conjuring and you'll get the real actress. But somebody's walking around with that mug, man. Scaring kids left and right.
Evil
There's
nun.
Bonnie.
The Conjuring, yeah. And she that's her shit.
Wow, I love that. You know, you see how? Do you notice how?
That's her right there.
Oh, she does look like that.
Oh, you had it, Nick. You
had
fucked
it.
it up.
Yeah,
you had it. You fucked
See
it.
her right there? Oh no!
Like in the middle of the night, you're like, holy fuck, lady.
Hey, check this out. You
terrifying.
No, check this out, dude. You go in. She goes in. She sits in the makeup chair, and they look at her and they go, "All right,
Put some black eyeliner on you.
yeah." And they're like, and she imagine her being like, "Is there anything prosthetics or anything?" They're like, "No, you're good.
No.
You're
You don't want to put like a pointy nose on? No, you got
no,
it.
you got it. You're terrifying.
You got it.
That's got to be that's got to suck.
Ain't that a bitch? And
That's
she's
got-
probably been
like-
going. She's probably been going auditions left and right. Then finally, she gets casted as the evil nun, and that's her shit. Look at her,
Oh man,
terrifying.
she's just gonna be a witch for the rest of her days.
That's your shit. It's like the girl with big tits that does the T-Mobile commercials. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And then she was like, it's not fair. I'm just known for my huge knockers. I'm like, why do you think you got the gig?
Yeah, and phones.
What do you think, you're the best actress on the planet?
She should have just put the phone right there.
It's like homeboy that does the State Farm commercials, the black dude.
Kevin?
He's like famous as fuck now.
Yeah, Kevin.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
Or the progressive lady? Jake.
No, his name's Kevin Miles.
No, that's Jake. No, that's Jake, man. That's Jake. He'll pop up in like rap videos and shit now.
Shout out to. No, that's the thing too. It's always this. If he's anywhere, the comment will be like, why is Jake from State Farm there? So it's like, and that's why they still pay him.
Oh, he's the face of it.
Yeah, that's why they still pay
like the progressive lady. She can't do shit. She was in like straight up improv classes for years. She was like a legit actress.
No, but she can look different.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that's why you don't. If you look her up, she looks different. That's like a get up. That she has a sort of like plain face.
But I think they're
but
set
Kevin
though.
is always going to be
Kevin's Kevin. Yeah.
Oh no, this lady's like, wow. Why does she look like Billie Eilish right there? That's how Billie Eilish is going to look in like 12 years.
How dare you? How dare you?
No, but this is like get up, so you wouldn't know what she really looked like if she was just out.
I wouldn't think that's the progressive lady, but she's so, labeled as the progressive lady. She's kind of set. Like progressive pays her a certain amount where she's typecasted.
No, dude, it's like $20 million.
Oh, no, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's why, you know who's like that? The dude that plays the Mayhem. He used to be an actor. Like he was an actor. Right, I don't know his name.
Mayhem.
And then he, you know those commercials, the Mayhem commercials.
Yes,
that
for
guy
was
this guy. He was like an actor. He's been doing this now for like almost 15 years.
He's the face of, and they're set for life. Yeah,
like this guy's like
and shit.
He's the face. I used to know the guys that were the Sonic Burger guys. They were
they were funny.
They were the guys for so long. I even did a commercial. I did a Sonic commercial with them. I don't think it ever aired.
Damn, they could have made it a trio.
God,
you wouldn't be here.
Wouldn't you think I'd be here?
No.
They'd be like, I don't care. People like, man, Montez started doing.
Yeah, Montez.
But these guys, they bought houses. They bought like, they're
not doing anymore though.
They're not there. They moved on. But those guys,
Sonic was like, we're all set.
Yeah,
we're not going to
great,
return.
funny. And then they started doing.
Yeah, people that do those certain commercials and get labeled that, like, but the kid that played that little prick from Game of Thrones, Joffrey.
Yeah,
he's done. He was like, I got so much hate, I'm done acting.
Yeah, imagine. Imagine people thinking that's you,
dude. Imagine this. So on House of Dragons, the knight who's fucking the queen.
Yes.
He had to deactivate his social media.
People were
comments.
Like, "Why are you doing that?"
My wife told me. I didn't know this. My wife, when we were watching it, she's like, "Hey, you have to deactivate his comments on Instagram because he's getting so much hate." I said, "Hold on. Imagine that the type of person that leaves a comment on a character's personal Instagram, being mad at his character,
dude.
Think of that person.
This is soap opera
stuff. How wild is
though.
that?
They used to do this with soap operas.
Really?
If they were like, I'm sure soap opera actors are getting it from people, because I remember my aunt used to be mad at an actor.
She write in to the
who was like
to the network.
She would send a letter or something.
She'd be like, Janine's a whore.
Right.
It's a soap opera.
So it's like you think, I don't know, people don't get it, man. There's no disconnect. But yeah, I saw that too about that guy having to do that.
I thought my wife's full of shit. I'm like, no. She's like, I'm telling you, look at it. I'm like, oh, this is real. Let's take a little break, Eric, because when it comes to buying a home, dude, and you're going through this,
I am.
You and Chris are doing this, man. So if you're ready to buy a home, a car, find a new apartment, I'll tell you what's going to stop you right in your tracks. Bad credit. It can be a huge roadblock. Everyone has to deal with it. Credit building takes time. Kickoff found a way to beat the system and jumpstart your credit with a fast, easy way to start building credit safely each month. Sign up for a monthly plan in minutes and start building credit right away for as low as $5.
Users with credit under 600 increase their credit by an average of 30 points in the first month. And that is the biggest thing about credit and building your credit. Even if you have good credit, you can get better credit with Kickoff. It's smart, legit credit hack with no catch and no credit check.
It's simple. You make a one-time payment, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit starts to grow. Sign up in minutes from your phone and start building credit right now. Use AutoPay to build credit while you sleep and never worry about missing a freaking payment. No credit check. Cancel anytime you want. Kickoff is the #1 credit building app out there. Has over 100,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% are 5 stars.
Join over 1 million people building credit with Kickoff credit account today. Get your first month for $1. That's 80% off the normal price when you go to getkickoff.com/golden hour today. That's Kickoff, KIKOFF, without the C.
Must sign up via getkickoff.com/golden hour to activate. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers. First month only, subject to approval. Average impact of 30-point increase in first month based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes for Kickoff premium customers with starting credit below 600 who made their first one-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment credit activity outside Kickoff can have an impact on your credit. Terms and conditions apply. Offers subject to change. Individual results may vary. Kickoff.
Did you see the last episode?
Yes.
Oh, man.
About time it starts popping. Though.
What I love about that show is at any moment, anyone can get it.
Love it.
Like, it's like normally you watch a show. Like, if you're watching Friends, Chandler's not going to die.
No, you can't.
You know what I mean? Like, Phoebe is going to stay alive. But in that show, if Friends was made by Game of Thrones, it'd be an episode if Phoebe would just fall to her death.
Episode 4.
And we'd be like, what?
Yeah, episode 4.
You can't just kill Phoebe?
Phoebe gets hit by a taxi.
Yeah,
episode 4.
She walks out the coffee shop and just fucking dies. Oh man, the lady, when that, I knew someone was gonna get it, but I didn't think. Oh man, should we spoiler alert this?
House of Dragon spoilers in 3,
Spoiler alert,
2, 1.
I can't believe they killed the king.
I saw that coming.
I didn't. I know, dude, by his brother.
Yes. Because remember how mean he was at that brothel?
Oh, I know.
And I was like, oh, he's going to get him. And he has an eye patch.
Yeah, but it's like.
You don't play no game.
But still.
He's too skinny, though.
Yeah, he's really too skinny.
When he's in that brothel getting sucked off, too skinny.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you need to eat.
No, he wasn't the one getting sucked off. He was laying.
He was laying down.
Yeah, he was
like
getting
a
cuddled
bitch.
by his first.
Yeah, little bitch, right?
Yeah, but they got. Oh, but I tell you, the best scene in that last episode is when the queen mother, who like had to take a pregnancy thing, so she's all like sick. So she's sitting with her son.
She sits down with the king?
Yeah, she sits down. She tells him off.
She's like, can I give some advice?
Yeah.
Do what you're meant to do. And he goes, what? Nothing.
Wait.
I was like, gangster.
Yeah, it was.
She's like, do what you do best. He's like, what? And she goes, nothing.
And then he was like, he put on his armor and he was like,
Died.
I'm gonna go with my dragon. And I'm like, dude, it would be like,
he's like, I'm gonna show her.
Dude, him going on a dragon to go fight would be like, Tiger taking your truck to go to Erewhon
and flipping it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He's like, I got this, Dad.
I couldn't be mad at him.
He's just like, it was equivalent to like he is not qualified to be riding a dragon.
That's how I knew he was gonna die. But
I feel you.
That scene's great, and then also the one before when the two queens, she sneaks in. She's like,
that was the previous episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's like, we can't go to war. And then she realized like there's no going back. I was like, oh.
No, but what was great?
That's how I knew this episode was gonna be fucking fire.
But what was great about that too is like the queen mother, whatever her name is, she knows she made a mistake.
Yeah.
Like
she realized
because the other girl was like, he said that. This is what this really means. This is not what my father
wanted.
You
fucked up, right? And then you see her go, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but she was all. You know what? That chick's already fucked up because, you have your friend. It's like if we're friends and I start fucking your mom.
Oh, wild.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like that was just crazy.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, that whole thing. You know what I mean?
That whole thing was wild.
But I get it though. But if your mom's the queen, and now I'm gonna be king, I get that too.
I get all of it, especially back then.
Right?
That shit was wild.
Yeah, it's great. This is actually the closest to like the original Game of Thrones.
It's good.
That sort of like stuff.
I've always said House of Dragon's right up there. Game of Thrones.
Now it's getting
It's good.
Well, I just remember the first season of Game of Thrones. I knew this was going to be a different type of show when they killed the dad.
Right away.
When they killed him right away. And I was like, what?
Episode? Yeah.
You can't. I was like, okay. Now, and I love that feeling because now you're like, anybody can get it at any time. And then like stuff like
the Red Wedding.
How about, dude? I was just gonna thank you. They killed the dude on the poster for the show.
That's
for that season. They killed that guy.
That's the only time in the history of TV where I went, oh no.
Yeah.
As a 40-year-old man, I went, oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
One of the best scenes ever.
The other time I did that was when I'm watching Walking Dead, and they were looking for this little girl all season. and then she walked out of the barn as a zombie in the final episode, and I screamed in my living room. I screamed.
Yeah.
I screamed.
It's good TV.
We've been looking for this bitch all season.
Good TV.
Has she been a zombie the whole time?
Ain't that a bitch?
But it's really good.
I finally.
You guys don't watch, huh? You nerds back here.
I know. Casey watches. He likes good TV. Chin doesn't know good TV. I finally finished Breaking Bad.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fucking great.
Great show.
It's great. It's so good. Most people have it number 1 as the greatest TV shows of all time. I have Game of Thrones number 1 and that number 2.
I think Breaking Bad's a good watch. So that's why you kind of go, okay, every season there was something new to be
I was sad when it was over. You know when you have a show, I looked at my girl, I'm like, I guess we'll watch Better Call Saul.
I didn't want to watch that one.
It's pretty good. It's no Breaking Bad,
They
though.
just ended Good Doctor. I know you don't watch
Good.
You watch Good Doctor?
Yeah, I
Gay.
love Good Doctor. Listen, let me tell you something.
Gay. You know Chris was on there.
I know. Let me tell you something right now.
The kid, he's
I've
autistic.
never cried more watching a television show than Good Doctor. There was a season
more than American Idol?
There was a season. Oh, it's up there.
Really? Then I
It's
can't
up
watch
there.
it.
No,
I
but
don't need that in my life.
oh yeah, I know what you mean. Though.
I can't.
American Idol, man. I'd just be like,
I stopped watching after once it goes top 12. I'm out. It's overproduced. But when they're telling people's heartbreaking stories,
no, I love those.
I'm like,
especially if Katie and somebody, what gets me is Lionel Richie. When Lionel starts crying, I'm. But I don't know. Do you know who they're getting instead of because Katy Perry?
Katie said Jelly Roll.
Oh, I saw him. Oh, he is. I saw
That's my
him.
boy.
I did the goddamn comedy jam.
Yeah, he was there, right?
Yeah, and he was there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Jelly's my boy.
Yeah, that was like.
I wonder if
he's
gonna
a
take
great
that
dude,
role.
man.
The best.
He's a great dude. I love him on American Idol.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's
and he
so good
relates
on
to
there.
him. He'll start crying with the kids and shit.
Yeah, he's
I love him.
he was telling me a great story about taking. He some of these kids they're poor. They don't know, they just they're like when he had the great story where they show them and they're putting hay in the back of a truck or they're from someplace and some of them have never left their little town and he told me about he was in Hawaii, he took some of them out and I was like, this guy's perfect for this.
He's the best.
Yeah, but they got to get a girl. It's not going to be Lionel, Jelly Roll, and
he can't do 3 dudes.
I don't know. Maybe they are going to do that. I don't know. Katie was great, though. I'm going to miss her
I
on there.
love Katie.
She's
so pretty.
Our whole audience just went like, what are we doing? Right now?
So what the fuck is happening?
I took Wolf on a trip. I was telling you, I went to a wedding in Baltimore.
Damn, that's a long flight. His first flight to Baltimore?
Yeah, his first
A,
flight.
poor kid for such a long flight. B, that poor kid going to Baltimore.
Yeah, who you telling? It was a wedding. It was my cousin's
Did he look around and
wedding.
go, is this The Wire?
Yeah, it was his first black wedding, which was like very interesting.
Fun.
Yeah, it was like.
How black?
It was.
Was your wife like, okay?
Yeah, it was like let me tell you how
She
black
was
it
like
was.
Biden
No,
at
let me
church?
tell you how black it was. I had the one white girl at the wedding.
Was everyone judging you?
I was looking around. I was like, "Oh, babe, you're the only white girl here."
How's it
It's
feel?
so funny, but it was like he was like, because it was one of these kind of ways. Like so, like at the with reception, the DJ's playing the music, and my cousin and her husband come out, and they doing a little dance.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
It was one of those. And then the DJ was all like, all right, we gonna split the room up. This is East Side, that's West Side. West Side, where you at? And then this guy got up. He was like, they not like us. They not like us. I was like, oh, where am I at right now? where am I?
It was too black for you.
It was too black for me. I was like, get my kid. Let
me get out of here.
But it was good.
Your girl's like, what's the electric slide?
We didn't. You know what? We didn't stay for all that.
Oh, you missed the fun.
No, because it was too loud. It was not. You know what I mean? I'm not saying for me. For the baby.
He's like, you're just like, they're too loud. What do you mean they?
That came out wrong.
What do you mean they?
Those people.
Those people are so loud for me.
And then I was seeing some of I saw my mom's sister.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it's cool and it's not cool. It's like I'm really kind of estranged from my family. So it's like, and it's crazy when like someone dies. And then all of a sudden, everybody
that brings you back together.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're like, she kept going, like, oh, I have so many things to talk to you about your mom, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to hear it.
You're like, where was this 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like,
well, like my college roommate passed away, and I went to a funeral 2 weeks ago in San Diego, and one of my close friends, Klopp, I talk to all the time. But the other guys were super close, but everyone's busy. Everyone has kids, same age as me. One's a coach at Washington. Like everyone's busy. And they rent the Airbnb, and I get there, and I was like, ain't this a bitch? Somebody had to die to get us all together?
Yeah.
Like, what are we? And then we're like, and I was like, every year we got to do this. And then a week goes by.
It's like summer camp. You're my best friend forever.
Yeah.
You never see him again. No, but I mean, that's what weddings do. Weddings, funerals, that kind of, it brings people together.
Yeah.
But I was glad to see the funny thing was
was the food good?
The food was great. But I gave my cousin wanted me to give a speech.
Of
course.
course.
You know what I mean? Which makes sense. She was like, you go last. I was like, so I'm closing,
Yeah.
I'm the headliner of the wedding. But it was funny to hear the husband, Ernest is his name. His people were talking about him, and it was so funny because every single speech about him, the two people were like, "Man, Ernest changed. He used to be a player. He used to they was, So when I went up, I was like, I don't know if I like this old version of Ernest.
Yeah. Ernest be fucking.
With my cousin, she's like my sister. She's one of my closest family members.
If you're a comic at any of that stuff, at funerals, even at the funeral, the family was like, "Oh, can you guys share some stories about him?"
Yeah.
And then all the boys were all together, and I was like, And they're like, "Yeah, you do it. You go last." I'm like, I don't want to do it. And then also the brother went up and crushed. He had intimate stories.
Right.
It was super sad, but also funny. I'm like, I
Yeah.
ain't following that.
Yeah.
Hell no. I don't need another L on my fucking resume. I'm not going up at a funeral bombing.
All your specials and then that.
Yeah,
and
that.
people are like,
like Brennan just play Gringo Pop.
Yeah, they're like, it's Gringo funeral.
We're already sad.
Hey man, you did it.
Oh
okay?
yeah, no,
not everybody even has the balls to
course,
put out
brother.
an hour of material.
That's why we can joke about it.
But the
it was 23 minutes, whatever.
Oh, it wasn't an hour.
No.
Oh wow.
I know that's how mad people get.
Oh Jesus Christ! They couldn't sit through the 23 minutes.
23
without
minutes,
talking smack?
and 8 of it is fucking music. That thing was a hustle, baby.
You said the first 5 minutes is intro. You came out like a black wedding, like whoa.
I'm doing the electric slide.
Slide to the left. No, but it was a interesting wedding. I had a really good time.
Let's take a little break, Eric. No Chris here, man. But I'll tell you what, it's a good time to be a sports fan. You got baseball popping.
Oh yeah, you're a baseball dad now.
Oh, dude, I'm all about baseball. Baseball's all around the house, dude. Baseball's popping. You got WNBA popping.
Are you betting on the WNBA?
Absolutely not.
But you can at Sportsbook. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, select your team, and place your first bet. It really couldn't be any easier or any simpler.
Yeah, if you're new to DraftKings, bet on Caitlin Clark for a triple-double. You got to check this out. New customers you can bet $5, you get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the code GOLDEN. That's code GOLDEN for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Deposit and eligibility restrictions apply. See terms and responsible gaming resources at dkng.co/base. But we had great. The flight is long. But let me tell you
Baltimore
this, man.
Ain't close.
We get to, so I wasn't sure about when you have a baby. So I rented a car because it's like, you have a baby.
Oh, you don't want just an Uber. With your
You don't
kid.
want to I don't know. You know what I mean? So I rented a car. So when I rented the car, I noticed that it said, do you want to add an infant seat? So I wasn't sure about, I have a Duna, and I really wasn't sure how to do it without the base. I just wanted to make sure, so I said, let me get an infant seat. So I saw, I can use points. So I used 1,000 of my points to get this infant seat. We get to the airport, and we realized, you know what? Let's just use the Duna because we did it because I parked my car at the airport and we did it. I was like, it works easy. We get there, I said, hey, I want my points back. I'm not going to use the infant seat. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. The infant seats, the infant seats, Brendan, they sitting outside just on the ground.
Nah.
I swear to God.
I can't put my kid
They
in that,
sitting
man.
outside on the ground. And I was like, wait, so anybody could just grab one of these?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, well, why am I being charged 1,000 points? So I'm having a whole fight right now to get my points back.
You went real Karen on him?
Oh,
I know you got them points back.
Listen.
You probably got double.
Karen is not getting the points back. We need a new phrase for that. Karen would be if I'm like mad that if I watch somebody take a car seat without paying.
Correct.
That's being a Karen.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay? I'm not being a Karen because I'm trying to get back the points that are mine.
Correct. Yeah. You got double points back?
I want my points back. You know? But it's crazy.
I like when you rent cars and like, do you want the GPS? I'm like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Bitch, it's 2024.
Sign me up for the whole
I get this thing
porn.
called a phone, you fucking idiot.
There's people that still pay for that. The GPS. When I see that, the
Wild.
GPS?
Wild.
It's crazy.
Wild.
The GPS?
What a hustle.
The car GPS, you paying for that?
Wild.
Should I pay for the seats as well?
How wild is that?
It's
Bro, I rented a car on the border of Mexico when I was getting work done on my Lightning down there. The rules just different. I didn't have to give them ID, nothing. Gave them fucking credit card. It was like $80. They pulled around a RAV4, just dents all over it, no gas.
Somebody's baby was.
I was
in
like,
the
don't
back.
you want to like walk around the car? I don't want to be charged. Like, you're good. I drove it fucking LA, treated it like shit. Drove it back, not washed, no gas. They didn't give a fuck.
It is what it is, man.
Only had a Spanish radio. Couldn't even change it. I was just listening to Spanish radio the whole fucking time.
I got in this rental car. This is how old I am. That I remember, like you get into a rental car and it's just like an old school car with a key.
Yeah.
Now, if I get into a rental car and they don't have a reverse cam,
You're upset.
I'm taking this shit back. I'm like, where? You don't what? So I gotta hurt my neck? Like, wait, I don't even know how to reverse the car without a reverse cam now.
You don't know how to do it?
No, you know what? Another thing.
Well,
I
you
have
also
to have?
come from a fancy electric car where basically doing everything for
Dude,
you.
come on, dude. The basic cars right now come with all this stuff. Like if they don't got Apple Play in the car,
Disaster.
I get.
I need something
tell my
else.
wife, get the bags. Get the bags.
I need something else.
We get out of this car.
Where'd you guys stay
I swear
in
to God,
Baltimore?
I said get out of this car.
Where'd you guys stay?
We stayed at the on the harbor at a Marriott Renaissance.
The harbor's the
Marriott.
best place there.
But that's where everybody was staying. So
The harbor.
We went
They
there.
have a Pendry there. It's dope.
Yeah, but Baltimore is like we were walking on the thing. It's not.
Oh, but so the harbor's
Everybody was
there.
smoking weed.
Dude, the harbor's there and it's like the nice area. Then you go one block over and it's the Wire.
I don't like that.
I got a coffee and this fan was like, what are you doing here, man? I'm like, getting coffee? He's like, no. You know when you watch the Wire, I'm like, yeah. He's like, this is this.
Yeah. You
He's
stay
like,
in
get the
hotel.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, you stay in a hotel.
Yeah, it's rough out there.
Any downtown area. Even though I don't care how nice the buildings are, and they might have a Whole Foods and there's a foo coffee place.
No.
But you in downtown, it's like
In a major city?
Yeah, in a
No.
major city. As soon as the lights go down, it's just like
Turns
it's
into The Purge.
Walking Dead, man.
Yeah. I put face paint
I don't
on.
like. Oh, you know what? I got a show for you to watch on Netflix.
I need something.
It's called Supercell.
Is it
I'm gonna give you the pitch.
sci-fi?
I'm gonna give you the pitch. Remember the show Hero? It was like
Hayden
a superhero
Panettiere was
show.
on there?
It was like a superhero
Hayden
show.
Panettiere was the main actress?
I forgot.
Pretty sure.
But this is The Hero and The Wire
Oh.
had a British baby.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I need a new show.
I loved it.
Because I binge watched through Worst Roommate Ever. You seen that shit?
How was that? Is that the documentary?
Fantastic.
But you like documentaries.
But Worst Roommate Ever, it's like they're individual episodes. That shit is
Right.
wild.
That's what they doing now. They're doing these docuseries.
It's wild.
Oh, so it's just
But each
people
one's
with their
different.
worst.
Bro.
I like that.
Horrible.
That's a great pitch for a show.
It's so good.
Terrible.
Worst Roommate Ever is fantastic.
Really?
Oh, dude.
Okay, I have to check it.
2
I saw
seasons.
it, and I
Season
was
2's 4 episodes. Like, bro, put a little effort into it. What are you
Oh.
doing? 4 episodes? I need a season. Where's the rest? I'm missing
Because
4
it's a
more.
docuseries.
I know we can't
They
do
don't.
4.
There's no
Limit?
set limit for that.
But season 1 was
Sometimes
like
it'll be 2
8
episodes.
Yeah, true.
Oh, you know the one I want to watch is the one about Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun.
Oh, I saw an Apple.
I saw Andrew Schultz put out a video about like he was like, man,
He's a Swiftie.
But he was no. You know what? He was saying like, when you watch this documentary and see the information that really happened, and he's like, it's no wonder that it's like you don't hear about it because I don't think it shows Taylor Swift in a favorable light.
You don't hear anything about it.
Yeah, and he says he thinks that they're suppressing it because of that.
It's
like
Taylor
she's
Swift.
that
It's
powerful.
Taylor Swift, yeah. Her,
Is she?
LeBron, fuck yeah. Taylor Swifty's most powerful. She's more powerful than LeBron. Let's take a little break, man, because summer is popping. Summer is here. It's about 110 out here in the valley.
Woo, it's hot.
You got to keep that sun out them eyes, man. Get ready for the season ahead with the quality shades built to last. We're talking about Shady Rays. They got you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglass company offering world-class product rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. The shades have durable frames, crystal clear optics, making them the perfect choice for all the outdoor adventures. They have hundreds of options to choose from, so you're bound to find one perfect pair to match your big old nose.
Yeah, they got plenty of sizes and styles. You like the horn rim frames? You like the no under frame thing? They got all that. It's great.
Dude, they're the best. Plus, if your shades ever go missing or take an unexpected hit, don't sweat it. They have the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed by lost or broken replacements. I lose 20 sunglasses a year.
It's crazy.
It's socks and sunglasses. People are stealing them, dude.
Yeah, there's some place in some like storage unit someplace.
It's insane.
But if you don't love your shades, exchange for a new pair or return worry-free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back with personal and fast support.
Yep, so just for you guys, the Golden Hour listeners and viewers, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal ever. Get ready for the summer. Head to shadyrays.com, use the code GOLDEN. You get 40% off sunglasses. What? Try it for yourself. These shades are rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. That's shadyrays.com, promo code GOLDEN, 40% off. Have you seen the whole thing going on with that kid? What's the kid? Theo had him on too. Is his name Sketch?
Sketch.
Do you know what's going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about him, so I'm not trying to offend anybody here. But I've seen, so this kid Sketch was massive, right? Mm-hmm. Massive. He was on Theo's show. He's big on YouTube.
That's him?
And Twitch. No. But then it comes out that he was doing OnlyFans gay stuff, having sex on OnlyFans, doing gay stuff.
Okay, making a lot of money. Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah. But then my issue, get your money, dude. Whatever, you're sucking dick. I don't care. I don't judge you, man. Get your money. But I think the biggest thing is it came out that he fakes like he has disability. Is that right, or am I off on that, Nick?
I think he plays it up. Like, I think he's got something with Tourette's where he like blinks a lot and stuff.
He did an interview how he's like he's a character.
So,
I do
so
like
a person
the
like
hands.
that can't get a little dick on the side. What are we talking about?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't give a fuck.
Tourette's is probably good. For
the disability thing, I'm like, man, it's kind of weak.
Yeah, I
don't get why people like. You're okay if he fakes like he has a disability, but you're upset that 3 years ago he did gay stuff for pay. Like, pick a lane. You should be more upset that's not authentic, that he's faking like he has a disability.
I don't know. Maybe he's playing it up.
The disability, like, I think he has a little bit of Tourette's, but he definitely plays it up for a character. But it is funny how everybody's just like,
what are
no
they
one's
most
really
mad
trying to
at?
cancel him. Everybody's just trying to come out and be like, oh man, it's all good. Like, we kind of forgive you, but it's like, I don't know. He didn't do anything illegal.
Why are you doing a weird Emmy speech right now?
Because I'm about to go fix.
I'm about to say, like, you know how they do that, where the mic's right here and they can hear clearly, but everybody goes like this. Hey,
So what do you think happens with him, Nick? I think he's gonna be fine. Like, the most people give him support. Like, Theo is like, Sketch, you're my boy.
Steve will do it.
Everyone's like, you're my boy. And my whole thing again. The gay stuff, do you. I don't give a fuck. And he didn't lie about it. It's not like he ever said, no, I never did gay stuff on OnlyFans. And people found out and they're trying to bring him down. That's the internet.
Who's trying to bring him down?
You know, people are like, oh, look, we found Sketch doing gay stuff. And he had to come out and be like, yeah, that was me, blah, blah, blah. My biggest issue is like, hold on. But him pretending as a disability, we're all cool with?
Yeah.
That's where I was like, oh, it's weird. My thing is, even if you're cool with the disability thing, like, if that's his thing, all good. But why try and take his career away?
Yeah.
That's why. Who gives up? How does it affect you in any facet?
No, I think that what happens is people, they latch on to whatever it is. Because I'll tell you something that's happening right now, too, that's very weird. So, I don't know if you saw this, but P. Diddy was, like, doing whitewater rafting.
Yes.
Living his best life, right? And then Cassie was upset about it. I saw this thing on TMZ. There was
She's like, oh, he's just gonna be whitewater rafting when this news is out. It's like,
but here's the thing. On the comment section, I was looking at the comment section because it's so weird because before this, they were like, "Go girl, you know, you're a victim, and he's terrible. I can't believe this happened to you." And now she's talking about him, and now the whole comments are like, "Didn't you get paid? Like, why are you still in this man's business? Like, get out of here." It's like
move on.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like, you know what that tells me? She didn't get $30 million.
Yeah, she's still talking shit.
Yeah, like if you got $30 million, you see him living his best life, you're just like, okay. Because if you really cared about him being free, you would be talking about this constantly.
Agree.
You'd be talking about it like,
that's a good
I can't
point.
believe this guy needs to go to jail.
Agree.
I can't, you know, all those victims. You'd be like advocate for victims
nonstop. Yeah.
But when you see the dude having fun, and you're like, what? That means she didn't get $30 million.
That's a good point. But then also people that are upset, it's like it's up to the legal system now. Like, I'm not upset. Like, would you think he's gonna curl up in a corner? It's P. Diddy. He still has fucking money.
No, but my point is that how the support for her, she had support, and now she has people. Now she has people being like, you know, you made your choice. You got your money. So it's like, it's weird how that works. And so I'm comparing it to this. It's the same kind of thing where it's just kind of like, I don't even know what they're mad at. That's the thing that's hard about it. Because right now it's like, are you being homophobic? Or are you being like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's hard for people to wrap their brain around why they're upset. So because they're like, oh, I'm mad that, and then you're gonna be like, well, you don't. What are you, homophobic? You hate gay people?
No, you know what it is,
or you hated that you the guy with the disability can't suck dick too, or
no. If you pull back all the layers, it's like, why are you mad? You're mad. You're mad because he's crushing it. You're mad because he's very popular and making a lot of money. That's why you're triggered. You don't care that he sucked dick.
Yeah, but
you don't care that he hypes up this disability. You don't care. Yeah, but it doesn't affect you.
But this is a little bit like Liver King, though.
Because it's inauthentic.
Yeah, that's what.
But the gay stuff, he's never said, "I've never done anything gay."
No. I don't care about that. That's just
the
something
disability.
That's something that people are just going to latch on to be like, I can't.
Haters going to hate. It gives them fuel.
Yeah. But it's a weird thing to be hating on because it makes you sound. You're like, okay, because like when people are homophobic now, it's really kind of, you just kind of go, wait, why are you like that?
Are you from the 70s?
Yeah. What are we talking about? You know, it's like, okay, explain why this is an issue for you. No one will. They can't go further. They can't go further because then they go, oops. You know. So I don't know. Like, this is a little bit like
the streaming world is pretty homophobic, and that's really where it all comes from.
Yeah.
But then like, I feel like it's almost a minority that's really like, all the big creators are coming out and being like, we love you, Sketch. Like,
yeah.
The night it came out, like, I guess he was in a pretty rough shape, and he like literally was thinking about killing himself. And like he went over to the FaZe clan. They're like, no, come on.
They took him under the wing. It was like,
that's
nah,
exactly
what
people
like
do,
that.
man.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So like, you know, this is what we were talking about earlier. It's just like, you know, so I don't know how old he is. How old is he? In his
25.
20s? He's 25 years old. He now his whole adult teen life from teen on has been online. He's known about phones and social media and all this, and that's his life. And then he's making money off of this, and now he can't interact with it without now experiencing extreme amount of hate. Yeah, you're gonna be like, not everybody's equipped or built for that. And yeah, he probably had a thought of like, well, fuck. So I did this gay thing. People are hating me on that, but I thought it was fine. I have a disability.
I know this is brutal, and here's the thing, and this come from me. It's what you signed up for.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if you don't know, it's what you signed. And trust me, I didn't know what I signed up for. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna play in this space, it's what you have to deal with.
With all
no
of
matter who you are. Like, do you know LeBron's son got drafted by the Lakers, right? Would he have been drafted if LeBron wasn't his son? Absolutely not.
Not for the Lakers, but
no, not even in second. He would have been drafted. Like a lot of the scouts, are like, no, he wouldn't have been drafted.
And good combine.
So they asked LeBron. He averaged 4 points at USC. Another kid averaged, I think, 20 points and get drafted. It's wild. But they asked LeBron, like, you know, your son's taking a lot of flack. How's he deal with it? And he's like, oh, he's different than me. He's different. These young kids are different because they're growing up with this. He goes, when I say he doesn't give a fuck, he doesn't give a fuck.
Well,
and he goes, he doesn't pay attention to it.
No, but
he goes, it's different because when we came up with it, it was kind of like this trial period. We didn't really know.
No, but that's because of LeBron, man.
100%. Because LeBron walked through the fire and be like, son, this is what we're doing.
No one's more hated. No one deals with more criticism online than LeBron James.
Yeah, so
he's the single most like criticized athlete.
Polarizing
ever.
So
of course he's
but why is he the most polarizing? Because of social media.
Yeah.
because Michael Jordan didn't have to deal with this. Peyton Manning didn't have to deal with this. Archie Manning didn't have to deal with this. LeBron he's come up in this time period with their social media, so it's been the first time where you see hate on an athlete. But he has his master's in hate. He has his black belt in hate. So he goes to his son,
Best dad.
Here's what you can expect. Because LeBron's mom, she didn't know. She had no fucking clue. But you have the guy who's gone through the fire, has his master's degree in it, his doctorate, being like, this is how you deal with it. So they're asking LeBron, and he was like, I'm telling you, when my son does not it doesn't face him in any fucking facet, he goes, I know people are like, oh, he doesn't pay attention. He was like, I'm telling you, this kid doesn't fucking care about any of that. Well, he came up different.
It's because
LeBron, your dad's LeBron.
He knows.
So your entire life, but your entire life, like in
he's been in the public eye for a little while now. I remember he had that whole thing with that like OnlyFans girl was saying, it's like it's gonna be fine.
But then also think about when he was playing, hoops as a kid, probably starting. Like the only reason you're starting is your dad. Okay, and he balls out. He gets to SC. The only reason you're here is because your dad. Okay, balls out. As the NBA, the only reason you're here is your dad. Okay. So
I think
it's what he's
fine.
built for.
I think in 3 years he's going to be a great rotational type player. I don't think he's ever going to be a superstar, but I could be wrong. But I feel like he's going to be a great defender. He's going to be one of those guys like Marcus Smart type guy.
Great career.
I think he's going to be like one of those guys. I think he's going to he's a good shooter. He had. If you look at his numbers from the combine, he did great. He was in the top percentile of a bunch of categories.
But that Gilbert Arenas was talking about. He goes, the shame with Bronny is he's he's like the 44th pick in the second round or whatever, 55th. He's like, the thing is, he's getting attention. Everyone's watching him with a freaking microscope, like he was the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
He's like, if you compare him to that Wemby. He's like, in his first game, they're very similar. He's like, unfortunately, though, because he's LeBron's son, he's going to deal with it even more.
Well, the other draft pick the Lakers got, like the number 17
white boy?
pick, that white boy's good.
That boy.
And he's getting no love.
Bro, did you see the white boy?
That's a gamer.
Did you see the
17-year-old?
17 committed to Duke. He's going to be the number 1 pick. Dude, what he was doing to Anthony Davis at 17, he was lighting these boys up. Just tall white dude.
Yeah, but I don't think that, the NBA players were playing all that hard.
I don't give a fuck.
I get it.
Dude, Anthony Davis, he was just starching them, dude.
But
then, do you see Anthony Davis get serious?
Yeah.
Do you see Anthony Davis get serious? They did a scrimmage against the 17-year-old U.S. team, the high school team.
Here it is right here.
That's him balling, but there's a little white boy guard who's really good. And they were down by 2, so he was going to shoot a 3. You see Anthony Davis like, okay, bitch. Yeah. Dude, this kid could not get a shot off. He goes to shoot, and Anthony Davis goes, Yaga! And they win the game. He's like, there you go, bitch.
They're world-class athletes, man. When they want to play, they can play.
I just love this 17-year-old white boy's balling on him.
My thing is like
going to Duke.
Dude, LeBron James is 40.
And here's
and he's still a top 15 NBA player.
Hold up.
That's crazy.
Hold on. He's 40, and they did a vote on the Olympic team, the U.S. Olympic team, who has the baddest players, the coaches. They did a vote where you didn't know who was going to vote. The number 1 ranked player is LeBron. Out of all those world-class players, he's number 1. Voted by everybody on the team and the coaches. They said, who's the best player on the team? All of them voted LeBron at 40, Doug.
It's great, man. It's we've never seen it before. Never seen.
I love Anthony Edwards. Like, how you feeling? You're around all these guys. He goes, I'm still best player on the team.
I like how Anthony Edwards, like, I love that whole thing that they think he's Michael Jordan's like illegitimate son.
Yeah, those are facts.
I love that.
Those are facts, right?
We vibing?
We vibing
right now?
That's such a vibe.
We vibing merch coming soon, everybody.
Yes, sir. We vibing.
I love when they show like the side by side. You're like, this guy really could. Wow, that's crazy. You think he's ever gonna claim him?
They look identical.
If I was Jordan's so. He might not he's so like egomaniacal,
such an asshole
that he doesn't even want like to be like, nah, you ain't better than me. Imagine like there's no pride in his like. I know. That's what makes you great. That's how you become the greatest of all time.
Unfortunately,
you don't become the greatest of all time being a good dad.
No, what? No, you can't. There's no energy for that.
But anyway, getting back to this real quick, shout out to this kid. I think he's gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
This is like him confirming that it was him from Monday, And I think when you watch it, like, if you don't know who he is, you can kind of see, like, how funny and likable he is.
Yeah.
But he's apologizing, too.
He's super likable.
Or
he looks completely different in the gay videos. He had, like, a tan and a cool haircut. He's, like, in better shape. And then now he does
Well,
this.
they fixed him up. You know what I mean?
Oh, they fixed him
He's
up.
open and honest. That was me. That was me. It's okay, though. I will tell you what. Okay. 2 years ago, I did some stuff.
Hold on,
I'm
pause it,
sorry
Nick.
if you've...
Imagine this. So I just thought about this. Imagine this. He's super famous now. Super famous. He knows the way that he's 25, you said? He knows how the internet works. He's 25. Imagine going to bed every night knowing this was going to come out. He knew this was going to come out eventually. Imagine going to bed, the anxiety every fucking night if you're living with that was going to come out. And you know it's not going to go over well. It's the society we live in. He's online. It's homophobic. Imagine going to bed every night with that on your brain.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he minded. I don't think that was the thing.
Really? Because he's about to take his life.
He did say he was like knew it would come out, and he was like he had a plan. He's like, if it came out, I'm probably gonna off myself.
That's what I'm.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that anxiety.
That's terrible.
But the anxiety.
Not him. I'm just saying it's terrible that society makes someone feel that way.
Let's take a little break because one thing about us, Eric, mainly you, we're nerds. Again, mainly you though, because we like collecting cards, dude.
Mainly me.
Mainly you.
And Arena Club is my go-to nerd collecting cards website, buying, selling, trading, and displaying, which is the best part about Arena Club.
Yeah,
you can brag and show off with your own place.
Arena Club is the all-in-one trading card platform. You have to sign up for an account at arenaclub.com/goldenhour. I wonder if I still wouldn't be cool because when I was a kid, I was collecting cards. I had a bunch of Junior Seau's, Steve Atwaters. Not the biggest, the most wanted players.
Junior Seau actually could have turned into something. And then the thing about Arena Club is you can just have it right on yours. It's kind of like your own personal site. People can see the card right there.
That's
it's great.
Dope, man. Yeah. I used to love that stuff.
Yeah,
the Marvel ones. You remember the Marvel ones with the drawing, like the Venom and the Carnage, the Wolverine.
All that stuff.
I loved them.
They got everything at Arena Club. It's created a new way to grade, collect, sell, and trade cards by converting the physical to digital.
Yep. Buying, no more shipping delays or cards lost in transit. Arena Club uses blockchain technology. Deliver your card immediately. Buy it with confidence, knowing every card on Arena Club is guaranteed authentic. Grading, they got you covered. Trading, cool. Make offers, send trades, interact, create your own personal showroom. Start building your collection today.
Right now, you can get 10% off your first purchase by going to arenaclub.com/goldenhour. That's arenaclub.com/goldenhour for 10% off your first purchase.
But if you're living online too, sorry, Nick, to interrupt you, but if you're living online too, you have this false sense of reality where you think that those opinions and those comments are that's the way that people view you, and it's not. And if he's not doing if he doesn't look like he goes outside much, or if he's not living in the real world and engaging with actual human beings, dude, it's so toxic. Yeah. This poor kid. I
wonder, did he say why he did it?
He mentions that he had addiction issues. I think it might have been a money thing to get drugs, possibly, and that's also why he's feeling like I don't think he's a homosexual because
oh well, that makes it even worse.
So because he's getting all I don't know, he's really taking advantage of the female attention. He's doing content, going on dates with OnlyFans girls and things. I think he's hetero, and I think he might have been addicted, and that's why he's so ashamed of it. That's only what I gleaned from what he says here. But
interesting.
Seen some of the stuff. I'm a changed person.
So people think he's faking all this stuff.
Yes.
I'll show you a video after where he kind of drops it.
He admits it. He goes, yeah, I hype it up. I hype up the disability.
So 2 years ago,
that's more my issue. My thing is
listen to this. This is perfect.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did.
I'm just kidding.
No, but
my thing is now wouldn't be a good time to just come out clean and live your true life. You're good, man. It came out, drop the whole. Maybe he does. He's on the spectrum, whatever. But the exaggeration of it, drop all of that and just be your real self. You're funny as it is, dude. Like you don't like him having all those quirks and weird things. It's entertaining, but just be your real self now, dog. Sketch met a cancer survivor last night. Broke character.
Good?
He doesn't know he's being filmed.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, he knows.
Yes, ma'am. Can I give you this? I'm a cancer survivor and I've had a double lung transplant, so I make bracelets. So yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh, no.
Proud of you. That's awesome.
But he does have like a thing where
What is this?
even when-
Angels, what is it?
Angie Arlie is my Instagram name.
Angie Arlie?
Yeah. AngieRose.org.
See, he's a regular dude.
Yeah.
Okay, is that
My thing is be that
It's just a
guy.
website explaining my whole story.
Okay.
I've been through a
Well,
lot
no,
of
that's
health
awesome.
stuff.
You're gonna feel so much
Congratulations.
more
I'm, like,
free,
proud you're here.
Sketch. Be that
Happy you're
guy.
here.
A lot.
Yes, ma'am. No, thank you.
See, there's no Twitch there. There's none of that shit.
Well,
Be that guy.
I don't want to act like I understand how this affliction affects him in certain moments. You know what I mean?
His disability?
Yeah, like when you're he's out in public and he probably has to keep himself locked in and he's interacting with people because he's probably aware of how it affects people around him.
But he's famous enough where he's known
I know,
for
but
it.
when you're at home by yourself, at your home, you kind of let yourself go. There's no holding back the thing that society makes you feel like you're a weirdo.
Eric, you ever been around somebody with Tourette's with that condition?
No.
There's no controlling it like that.
No, I mean,
There's no, like, if you have it bad enough, like I've known a few people, there's no controlling it like that.
Also, he says he doesn't have Tourette's, but he
Yeah,
does.
no, he's on records going,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have it. I hype it up, So
Yeah.
it's like, bro, that's my issue. And again, I think he should make all the money in the world and keep crushing it. I like this kid. My thing is, dude, now's the time to start fresh. Be like,
Well,
here I am. I did gay porn back in the day for some money. I wish I didn't. The whole Tourette's thing, I don't have it. It was a thing I did to get some attention. This is me. He's still funny, still creative. People still like him.
Hold on a second, man. It's not.
Take my advice, go blackface.
It's not that simple. I disagree that he'd be able to transition back into being man. Because I guess if he did that, and then he really was just like, hey guys, there's some sort, the people won't like that.
So stick with it.
No. I'm just saying if he did that, it's great for him. But what I'm saying is that's a great release for himself.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean
overall-
everybody's going to be like, we're good, man. We're going to keep sending you money.
No, I'm not saying that. He's going to take a hit, but he's getting.
Oh, okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
If a hit's 20%, I'd rather take less 20%
and live your
my
best life.
Yeah, 100%.
Live your truth.
He's taking a hit no matter what. Because there are people who are homophobic and they're jumping off the train no matter what he does. But my thing is, dude, now's the time to start fresh, dog.
Well, I don't know if people are jumping off the train so
They
much
are.
as he's getting the attention that he doesn't really want. So it's like I think that what people like to jump on and really go at you.
Gives them something to do.
Give them something to do. They're like, oh man, So now it's like you say, all press is good press. They say. So I guess if all that attention is driving.
Whoever said that 40 years ago
if
when there's
it's driving
newspapers.
ads. No, but I'm saying if it's driving, like let's say he has 1,000. I'm just using this as a number. If he has 1,000 people that
Subscribers.
at first, he has 1,000 subscribers, and so now this thing happened, and now he has now maybe he got more subscribers, but 300 of them now are haters. Just combined,
Still
it's still
helps.
more.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
people they're still going to his thing. So I don't know. That's interesting.
It's
You
a
see
tough
this
thing
guy?
for a kid.
Theo is a good person to talk to someone
Dude,
like
that kid about to win a headbutting contest.
Yeah, this was just some video BBC posted of a 22-year-old politician who won, and it went insanely viral just because of his head.
Really?
I grew up in quite a deprived rural area
He's
in the
Megamind.
northeast of England, and kind of over that.
I'm done. Internet wins again.
Oh, there he got Megamind up there? Of course. Look at him. He's Megamind.
Every comment.
There he is.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying, though. This is what I mean. It's like someone sees something like that and they go, well, I'm jumping on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a fun, you know what I mean? No one cares about so let's say they find out this guy is gay and, he doesn't really have, no, this will be the thing. He doesn't really have a big head. When he gets home,
He takes off.
it's like he goes, whoo, let me take my head off. You know what I mean?
Or you
And
get some goes,
people are like, what? You don't really have a big head? This is outrageous, you know? So that's the thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll tell you what would suck if you're that kid and you didn't have a high IQ, but you got that giant head. Like,
Dude,
you have to be smart and
dude,
have that big of a brain.
Wait a minute.
Have to.
That's fucking crazy.
Horrible.
That's crazy, man.
But it's not crazy if you're smart as fuck.
Well, you know why he's smart? Dude, he has to be smart.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he's not.
No, it's your only.
He could do gay porn.
It's like being a shredded black guy.
If he was doing gay porn, it'd be like, you know, they call it twink head.
Yeah.
You know.
It would be like being a shredded
head.
black guy and you're really unathletic. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this kid just like, he has a high IQ for 100%. God ain't going to give you that big head.
They did him wrong. They did him dirty right here. They shouldn't be so zoomed in.
No, he knows.
No, man, no, dude, they did him dirty.
Bro, you think
the
this is
camera guy?
you think him getting famous? And dude,
man.
in high school and middle school in England, they probably lit his big head up.
No, that's what I'm saying. They did this guy dirty with that angle. It should not have been so zoomed in.
It should like this, right?
You know what he needs to
They
do?
practically just went like this. They say, you know, the guy that's controlling the camera was like, look how big this guy's head is.
This thing go viral.
The guy was like, this guy's fucking head is huge.
No, you know what he should do is wear hats.
He can't wear hats.
A hat will look crazier on
Look,
him.
wait, stop.
Or,
Pause it.
or shave his head.
No, pause it, Nick. Pause it right here. Look at the size of his head compared to their heads. This is all a perspective thing.
It looks fake.
Like he should have been zoomed. Like they should have had more.
It should have been a bird's eye view. Yeah.
They should have given him more headspace.
His head
here.
looks like a double-decker bus.
Can I hear a little bit of this? Like, what's he?
He's
just
crushing
talking
it though.
That he's
All
capable at
students,
22.
The first one
to hold
whose
a
A-level
position.
results were cancelled during the pandemic. And as a result of that, I became a lot more interested in sort of what's going on politically, and I kind of
Okay, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
He's basically saying,
You know
I
what?
don't get why age means anything in politics.
No, dude. You looking at this guy is like looking at a chick with like big ass titties.
Yeah, you cannot hear
Just
him.
big ass titties. Like, and they're not just big titties. She's got like a bikini top on and it's not covering the titties. And she's trying to talk to you about politics in a British accent.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
You would just be like, I can't not look at, you know. I can't. I'm talking to this guy. I would just stop him. Dude, why the fuck is your head so big?
He'd be like, big brain.
I would just go like, he's talking. I would just go like this, dude.
He'd be like this. Hold on, man. He'd be
right
like,
there, like this, bro. Why? What is this?
thing's real though.
Yeah, you'd just be like, is that, how are you? Man, I wish he would just talk about that. That's the kind of thing where every interview should start with, like, he should be like, hello, I know I have a huge head. It's been a thing I've had my whole life. Can we just move on from it, you know?
Big head, big brain. Anyways, what else you got?
You can't. It's like when you see a comic, like if that guy was a comic, if this little dude was a comic, you can't just come on stage
It's the
and
elephant
not
in the
mention
room.
this shit at
No.
all. What are we talking about?
You guys seen this kid, the Rizzler?
No.
There's
The Rizzler?
The Rizzler, yeah. He's got merch. There's a dad and son that popped off because they're the Costco boys and they go to Costco and they make content and they're pretty great.
Internet's
and then
great.
He started showing up and he's just
over?
He's just the man.
What's it? How old is he?
I don't know. But
Looks
it just
40.
came out he had a gay OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, mother.
5 tricks. You can do a pop-up, a no-hander, one-hander, and I can do this trick where I take off my helmet and whirl it around.
I gotta see
that I
this.
can ride with, and then I put it back on with one hand.
Okay.
And the
How old is this kid?
He's a kid.
He looks 47.
Why I am going so fast?
His feet are big too, though.
Shout out to BMX.
I'm gonna give them a really big shout.
All right, let's see what you got.
It's not shut.
Eye protectors and everything.
Oh, now you can't get any like dust or rocks in your eye.
It looks like he's about to go to
And Brady
fucking.
got a bike too. How cute are you?
That's
Little
what a
man.
kid is supposed to look like.
No hander? Oh, God.
This kid looks like his grandfather.
And Brayden really burning rubber right now. All right, here we go. Super fast. Whoa, my God, almost knocked me over.
The end is.
All right,
Is that his dad talking?
tricks.
I
only
think so.
seen, like 2 tricks.
So with the helmet one, I was practicing. I almost fell, so I don't think I should do it. I want to be safe.
Because mommy said it's not safe.
I can do
Oh, the glasses.
I just love this.
This kid's great.
He looks 47.
That kid's probably like 9.
This is the Costco guys. They're like the modern day Partridge Family.
Nick putting us on game today. I haven't even
Yeah.
heard of the Costco boys.
It's like Nick
They
doesn't
just go
watch
in
TV.
Costco
Nick's,
and, like,
I know
review
Nick's just
shit?
in his bed like this.
And then I tell myself I'm working.
Yeah. Eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
Oh, the dad's a bro.
Of course we have to try out the furniture.
They're not really my
Costco
cup
guys.
of tea.
Of course we work out with the tires.
That's his son. I'm sure he's furious.
What the heck is this thing?
It's an awesome slide.
Of course we look at every TV in the place every time we come in.
But
We're Costco guys.
You get it.
Of course we get this.
But what's the longevity? So they just do that every day?
They just dropped a track. They got the
Oh.
boom meter. I don't know. I think they got staying power. They just collabed with the Sam's Club boys, so that was pretty exciting.
This is telling me a lot about Nick.
Yeah.
Like this is not
We're Costco
like
guys. We got the chicken bake. Sam's Club guys. What do you got?
like Nick's algorithm is trash.
Costco guys. What do you got?
We're Costco guys.
Sam's
we
Club
got
guys
a
are
double chunk chocolate cookie.
Indian.
Hey, Sam's Club guys.
You know what we need to
what do you
do?
got?
We should go to Erewhon and be like,
Sam's Club guys.
we're Erewhon guys. We spending entirely too much money on fucking fruit.
That would actually kill.
We're Erewhon guys. We're Erewhon guys. We spend $50 every day for chicken tenders.
We're Costco guys. I told Don Johnson to get the fish.
Yeah.
Or
No, Erewhon
Erewhon.
guys.
Damn it.
You fucked up the joke.
Nick, you want to do a take two so we get
Out there for 3 days. I think you should do that next week if you guys go eat lunch.
That'd be funny.
Good for Chris.
We're Erewhon guys.
We're Erewhon guys, and it's just Chris not wanting to do it. Well, I'm not going to do this.
Chris gets white rice and salmon and
Yeah.
puts salt all over it every day.
We're Erewhon guys. We should do it. Nick, remind us.
I will.
We're Erewhon guys, and then
I
we'll just
can't
put
believe
it up.
that's a thing.
It's
No, dude, but they probably did. It was probably like a thing where like it probably was the dad. It looks like it was the dad's
That
idea.
dad's such like a Jersey bro.
Yeah.
We're Costco guys.
You know, they just did it, and then they're
double
like,
chunk chocolate chip.
and people just like watching like
Weird shit.
no, they're not trying too hard to be like actory. They're clearly terrible at that, and people love sort of like genuine kind of like, oh, look at this father and son being fun. What's this chick about?
So this is how that trend started. People go, we're whatever. And these people are really unlikable, but there's like really crazy ones out there.
Dual income, no kids.
We're dinks. Of course we're going to go out to eat every night after work.
We're dinks. We don't have to ask our family for financial help or to watch our kid when we want to go out.
We're dinks. We're going to go to Costco and buy all the snacks in bulk that we want.
We're dinks.
We know.
We have disposable income to spend on whatever we would like and don't have to spend on a kid.
We're dinks. I'm going to go to every football game and play 18 holes whenever I want.
We're dinks. We're going to get asked at every single family event what we're doing with our lives.
Wait, are they together?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you
That
the
guy's
difference.
out kicking his coverage.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between them and the other people. They were trying too hard. Like they actually probably did a few takes. Those other guys, their dad's just like, just film me.
Double
You know what
chunk
I mean?
chocolate
His
chip.
wife's name's Janet. He's like,
Yeah.
Janet,
Janet,
just do it.
You gotta back up.
yeah, just do it. We're Costco guys. And that's just something. There's something genuine about that.
I got Chris. I wanted Chris to weigh in on what he thought of the big head guy. I was kind of sad he wasn't here for that.
Which guy?
The big head guy.
Oh, I know. He has too much hair on top and not enough on the sides. That's his take.
I feel like the picture doesn't really do it justice, but I feel like he'd really flip out that guy's big head.
Well, he has to see he has to hear the British accent. Could you please tell him that?
That's it, though.
All right. Well, we good?
Is that it, Nicholas?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
You
Yeah,
gonna be in San Jose.
San Jose this Sunday. San Jose Improv. Come check me out. It's just one night only.
Sunday?
San Jose Improv Sunday.
All right. Go to drivefastallgas.com, pick up some fire-ass merch, and it automatically enters you to win. This week only, you get 30 time entries, whatever merch you buy, and you get your chance to win your dream truck. F-150 Roush pre-runner. This thing is totally decked out, custom
what if I
interior.
win? That'd be
That'd
great.
be so dope if you win. I wish I could control it. I wish I could control it.
I got a truck.
Yeah. But yeah, go get it. It's live. DriveFastAllGas.com. Love you guys. We're out.